So we're here this evening with Harlow Town Cricket Club's new club captain, Ronnie Yates. Congratulations, Ronnie, on being elected club captain this year. You've had a lot of success in other sports throughout your life. Can you tell us a bit more about those?
Yeah, football. Sort of played semi-pro level for Royston, Takeley, Brentwood, Waltham Abbey. Yeah, so that and darts. From a young age, I was playing darts since I've been playing darts since I was 5. But county, I was playing youth county and stuff. I was captain of Essex. Played South England, but yeah, football mainly. Yeah.
Do you see the fact that you played at such a high level in other sports as a huge benefit coming into the cricketing campaign?
Oh, definitely. You can take bits and bobs out of different teams and stuff like that and try and mould it into one, which I think will definitely help. Obviously, just from that experience, as you said, from being in changing rooms at a decent level. So.
I saw on your social media post recently you'd actually signed a new partnership with somebody. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, the club have had a deal or partnership with Red Church, which is a local brewery, which for me makes sense. They're going to supply us all our beer and stuff, and when it's brewed just a mile down the road, it just makes perfect sense. Obviously, the club asked for help, and then I think it should work the other way. Obviously, local companies, if we can help them as well by getting their products into the club, I think it just makes perfect sense.
So what actually made you want to be the club captain this year?
I just think I've been at the club now 21 years. It's never been the right time because of other sports like football, so I've only been out playing 6, 7, 8 games max a season. But since I've stopped playing football, and so last year would have been my first full year, but obviously COVID and stuff like that. So I just think it's the right time. Maybe a change was needed, and I thought I'd stick my hand up and give it a go, really.
So I can see you've just started Nets today.
Yeah.
I know it's obviously early season and you haven't had much of a chance to have a look at what the guys are doing. Obviously there's a bit of banter in the background, but what goals are you setting yourself for the season?
I think you just summed it up there, the banter side of it, because I think it's been kind of stale. It's hard to put your finger on it. It just doesn't, like as I said, I've been at the club 21 years, but probably over the last 5 or 6 years it hasn't been the same. It's been like 1 team, 2 team, 3 team. I just want to get that club fired back, but obviously from a first team point of view, consolidation really. Just obviously last 2 years been relegation battles going down to the end, slow starts. Just want to get that enjoyment back into it and say the first season just consolidate, and if we're come the end of the season we're there or thereabouts of a push, we can have a go. Then obviously whittling down from that, if everyone's enjoyed it there, obviously it just whittled down to your second team, third team and stuff like that.
You say you've been in a relegation battle the last couple of years. Do you think that you've got players who are better than the relegation battle?
Oh, 100%. Personally, I think that all the players that we've got are too good to be in a relegation battle. It's just having that no fear factor, I think, because I think for the last couple of years it's just been so much pressure. Obviously you've got Siraj, who's a lot of pressures on him anyway, which we'd like to take a bit off of him. But from my point of view, I don't think we need to change a lot. It's just getting that enjoyment back into it, and then people, like anything in life, if you enjoy doing something, it just comes naturally.
How do you think they're going to get that enjoyment factor back? Is it going to be training? Are there other things you plan to do outside of the actual cricketing training environment?
Training, yes. Obviously, it's going to be a main thing. Try and get at least once a week. But the social side of it, as I said, getting the club back together and stuff like that, even down to going out for a curry and stuff like that. It's just trying to get everyone involved. It's not like 1 team, 2 team, 3 teams. It's getting everyone back, enjoying it, and everyone as one group.
Looking through, looking through the stats, obviously, like you say, Suraj has been a massive key factor for you. But you also do have some fantastic players, like your brother, for example, who potentially could be playing for one of the Premier League sides.
Definitely.
Do you think, obviously, him being your vice captain, will you be relying heavily on him?
Oh, definitely, because Pat, if you know Pat, he's probably got one of the biggest voices in the club. He don't stop talking while he's out there, and I just want him to carry that on. Obviously, being vice captain is great. Obviously, playing cricket with your brother alone is great, but having him as your vice captain, I just think it just makes perfect sense. And same again, 21 years experience, and he'll just see how it goes, really.
And last question, I haven't prepped you for this one.
Okay.
Harlow Town Cricket Club has got a it's a community club.
Yeah.
Do you see that as a huge benefit for yourself, for the club, and for the area?
Oh, definitely. It's the culture side of it's been quite slow the last few years. Obviously, people getting to do it and relying on other people. But you could, because obviously Pat's got a couple of little ones and they do the tops on a Thursday, and you can see just from that vibe last year when I went down there for a couple of sessions to help out, there was about 50 odd kids. Which, to be fair, I probably haven't seen down the club since I was at that age. So, especially with all the houses going up around the area and the social media side of it, just trying to push that out there, I think that can only benefit the club.
Great. So last thing then, Ron, training.
Yep.
When do you have training?
So the seniors, we train on a Wednesday at Passmore's, 7 till 9, and then the Colts, it's obviously from, I think the oldest age group there's 13, I think, till tops. They're on a Monday. I think it's 6 till 7.
6 till 7.
6 till 7, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you much for your time, and good luck for the season.
No worries, thank you.